Hey everyone, and welcome back to Rebel Ramblings. I'm doing something a little different today, at least as of this recording. I'm actually going to open something, at least somewhat. As you can see here, this is part of the retro collection. Now, I'm not big into the retro collection line. As far as the modern figures go, definitely all about the vintage collection. I don't really have much of anything else. Like I think I have like just a couple Black Series, but I don't. It's not something I collect. Same thing with the retro line. But in this case, honestly, I had to make an exception because, of course, they released the original recreations, obviously, of the first 12 figures that came out back in the day, and it was really hard to say no to these. So there are two different packages. The one on top is the one that came out last year. It's the first 6, and then the bottom one is the newer one that just came out. Now, I believe these are Hasbro Pulse exclusives, although I think you can also get them from Disney as well. I got mine from Hasbro, and so these are ones I'm not going to open them. I'm going to open up these outer boxes, but the figures inside are on regular card backs, and I am going to keep those packaged. But I am going to open up these outer boxes, and we're going to take a look, especially since I kind of want to see how good the card backs are as far as quality goes, because Nick over at Only One Kenobi, he recently got the newer set, which is the one on the bottom. He got 2 of them, and one of them arrived kind of in so-so shape. So he opened it up, and sure enough, the card backs on those were not in perfect condition. So I kind of want to see, especially since I have no intentions of opening mine and keeping them carded, I do want to actually make sure they're okay, especially including the one from last year, which, as you can tell, I've not even opened yet. But before I open them, let's take a quick look at this outer box, which I do like. As you can tell, there's all 6 figures right there. Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, and Han Solo. And then on the top, got some nice images right there. And let's take a look on the bottom. That's all the legal jargon. Very simple thing of the title. And then finally, that's the same thing over there. Okay. And again, the front and back, depending on how you want to look at these, is pretty much the same. And what I do like about this is that, well, I don't think they're actually like technically one-to-one exact replicas of the original. They're pretty close, and like close enough where I definitely sort of responded to them. Now, my box does have some crippling, as you can tell right here. It's not perfect, and now this stuff's fake. Some of the stuff on the outer side, like, that's fake. But again, I mean, I don't need this to be in 100% perfect condition. So let's open this sucker up. I'm going to break the tape for the first time. And here we go. Let's open this sucker up. Throw the card. Oh, you can already see that they're not quite in perfect condition as well. Now, from what I understand, they are using the thinner cardboard for these card backs. So, but yeah, I'm already seeing a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it. So, we'll take a look at the Stormtrooper right here, which again, looks great. Again, and the outer markings, that's all fake. It's just to look like, kind of like a fake vintage one. But you can tell at the top, you can see right there, it is kind of bent at the top. You can see from the side, look at that. I mean, yeah, not pristine by any means. I mean, it's not the end of the world for me, because it's like, even though I'm not a carded figure collector, you know, there are some I do, like this one, that I do want to keep carded. So that is a shame on that. And this one, I think, looks like all these, I think, are kind of bent at the top. You can see right there for Darth Vader. Again, same thing. Yeah, bent. Oh, jeez. But the figure itself looks really good, and as well as the card back. I'll take closer looks at them in just a moment. Just want to kind of pull these out. Of course, here's Luke, again, with the bent top. And then let's see. There's Princess Leia. Again, bent top. Not as bad, but still. Let's see. Next one. Here's Han Solo. Right here. Again, ooh, this one's got definitely a little bit more. The top is fine, but look right there. Good lord. And then finally in this set, we have Chewbacca. And let's see, his card. Yeah, same thing at the top. Right there. And then let's go through these and take one closer look just at the figures themselves, since I won't be opening them. Just kind of see real quick. You know, they look just like the original figures as well, which is really nice. And I do love that they're also using the classic card back. Yeah, and as others have noticed, like this retro sticker, it doesn't need to be that big. You know, it's like, it could be a little bit smaller. I know there are ways of getting it off, but I'm gonna leave it. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the back here. It does say the other figures in this line of the 6, but there's no images or anything on the back. So that's Chewbacca. Let's take a look at Han, which again, you know, that does definitely look like the original figure for sure, especially in the face. That definitely looks like. And then of course the classic card back. Unfortunately, my bent one, as you can see, definitely goes right across his face, which I'm not happy about. But let's move on. So we got Princess Leia, again with that great classic card back, and another one that just looks so good. You know, it looks like the original, with including looks like the vinyl cape as well, which is nice. And again, this one's only bent at the top. Then we get to Luke here again with that classic card back, with one of my favorite moments in any, not just any Star Wars film, but actually probably any film. And we take a closer look at the figure. Boy, that hair is like super yellow, isn't it? And you could just kind of see how much it does look like. I don't know about the hair. I'd have to look at the original ones. I don't remember the original ones like have that really stark yellow hair. Maybe they did. I don't know. And of course, it does have that lightsaber with that little piece that kind of sticks out, which was an interesting thing that they did that. I mean, I don't know why they did that back in the day, but yeah, luckily this one's intact. So, all right, so there's Luke, and we got two more real quick. Of course, we got the Darth Vader one, which again with that classic image as the back. And take a nice closer look at the figure, again with the vinyl cape, also with the lightsaber and the little part that kind of slides out as well. So yeah, it just looks really, you can't really go wrong with like Vader. And then finally, the classic Stormtrooper with that great card back. And you can tell that definitely looks like the original vintage Stormtrooper figure, which I think was always like kind of one of the best figures that was ever made. Because I think, you know, while some of these kind of look sort of iffy, you know, kind of generic, I think the Stormtrooper like really always looked as close as possible to the actual Stormtroopers from the movie. So that's the first set. So we'll move on to the second set. And here's the second set, so we'll take a quick look at the outer box. Again, very similar to the first set. You can see there are the 6 figures included in this one. There's C-3PO, R2, Kenobi, the Death Squad Commander, Jawa with soft goods, as well as the Tusken Raider. And of course, 3PO is, as you can tell there, they did use the vac metal finish on him, which I wish they would use that on the more current protocol droid figures, especially 3PO. That sort of like weird looking like dark yellow plastic, I just really don't think it looks that good. You can't go wrong with vac metal, because like I don't need 3PO to be like super articulate. I'd rather he be nice and shiny. So there's one side of the box. Obviously the other side of the box also looks the same. And then take a quick look at the top with these great images of all 6 characters from the movie. And again, just each side just has the title. All right, now let's open this puppy up. Okay, let's see how these turned out, if they turn out any better. Oh, I opened up the opposite end on this one, but that's okay. So let's pull these out kind of one at a time. Let's see what we got here. We got the Jawa. And actually this card, even though, oh wow, I can really feel how thin this cardboard is, but this one, condition-wise, looks pretty good. All right, so there's the Jawa. Here is 3PO with that fantastic vac metal. Again, card back, I think looks okay. I don't see any issues with it. Let's see, next up, we got the Death Squad Commander. Again, card looks okay. Got the Tusken Raider. Yep, everything looks good so far. And let's see. Oh, here we go. My favorite, R2. Again, looks good. And then finally, Ben Kenobi right there. And again, card looks good. So I lucked out on the cards on this one. So let's take a quick look closer at some of these. So here's 3PO, again with that classic card back. And of course, let's take a nice closer look at Vac Metal, 3PO. Looking so nice and shiny. Oh, look at that glare. You know, just kind of shining right off him. See, this is what we need for 3PO and other protocol droids. Like, I want the shine. I don't need, you know, every limb to bend. I much prefer the shine of the Vac Metal. And next up, we got the Jawa, once again, with that, you know, classic card back right there. And this one's interesting because, of course, this is not the vinyl cape. They actually went with soft goods for the Jawa on this one, which I'm okay with. Maybe it would have been better if it was vinyl, but at the end of the day, it's okay. It's a good-looking Jawa figure. And so there's the Jawa. Next up here, we have, obviously, the Tusken Raider, again, also with that classic card back. And take a quick look at the figure. And look how good this is kind of like almost like the Stormtrooper, where I think even the classic figure just turned out so good, you know, because there was no way to make this look too generic. So yeah, and of course there's his Bantha stick right there. So yeah, looking good there. Next up we have the Death Squad Commander, again with that classic card back. And let's take a quick look at the figure, and that does definitely look like the original figure for sure. And of course it comes with the same weapon as a lot of them, like kind of the generic weapon. I think a lot of those figures kind of basically came with that pistol. All right, and there's the Death Squad Commander. And next up we got Ben Kenobi, again with that classic card back right there. And of course here's a close-up look of the figure in the vinyl as well, with his blade out, again with that little piece that you pull out. Yeah, just a good looking figure as well, and I love that card back. And then finally we get to my favorite, R2-D2 with that classic card back. And there's the figure with that original dome on the top, all nice and shiny. So, and just, this looks exactly like the original figure, 100%. So, it just looks so good. So these were the retro collection ones of the original first 12 figures. And again, I'm not huge into the current retro line, but I could not pass this up. And yeah, I'm kind of bummed that those first 6 didn't arrive in pristine condition, especially since I have no intention of opening these. I definitely want to keep them carded. Maybe if I can ever get the first 6 again, like during a sale or something, maybe I'll take a chance. But if anything, I'm at least just happy to have these 412 heavens, these first 12, just to have sort of in honor of those original 12 figures that I do want to display in my eventual Star Wars room. So if you have any questions about these, definitely let me know. Try and answer them as best I can. If you have them, definitely let me know your thoughts. And let me know how yours arrived. Hopefully they arrived okay. And if this is your first time here to my channel, I hope you give me a chance and subscribe. Hopefully I can keep you around for a while. Always love talking to other Star Wars fans and fellow collectors. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.